What's up guys, welcome to the Moody channel. Now we have done a previous guide when it comes to leveling up your alt and maximize your renown in 915. Now this guide will go through all the different ways in 915 when it comes to gearing up your character at max level. Let's check it out. When you hit max level 60 in patch 915, you will be able to boost up the gear on your alt character in different ways based on what content you have played on your main character. If you have done outdoor worlds such as Korthia, then you can buy Korthian Gear to your alts. If you have done Mythic Plus dungeons, then you can gear up your alt with M Plus gear. If you have done PvP Battlegrounds or Arena, then you can gear up your alt with PvP gear. And then also, if you have done Torghast, then you can send Soul Ash to your alts. This is 9.1 thingy, but also 915. If you have a legendary gear you don't need, then you can disenchant it and get the materials for it. Also, the increased amount of soul cinders added in the Maw Assault, Tormentors of Torghast, and the command table missions. There are also other types of character power in Shadowlands that has nothing to do with actual gear. This is to skip the content and get renown, it's to boost up your renown on your alt, and it's also to get 3 soulbinds directly on your alt. Then we have non-character power that is also good for your alts, such as sending Anima to your alt, unlocking flight paths, explore areas automatically, and also boost up Adventure Companions level 30. We're gonna take a look at how all these things will work out one by one. We start with boost up the gear on your alt. So as mentioned, you have 4 different ways: the Korthian Gear, the M Plus gear, the PvP gear, and the legendary gear. When it comes to Korthian Gear in 915, we are getting a buy on account Korthian Gear that are gear slot specific, meaning you can buy this gear and send it to your alt. Before 915, it was an item that was RNG on what type of gear slot you got the Korthian Gear on. So now you can basically choose exactly what gear slot you want it on. The eye level starts at 200 eye level, and this can be upgraded all the way to 233 eye level with the currency catalog research. I have a written guide and also have a video guide of it. I'll put them down in the link below if you want to find out more information. When it comes to the M Plus gear, there's a new item added in 915 called the Valorous Equipment Chest. This item is bind on Blizzard account, meaning you can send this to your alt characters. This item is sold by the vendor NPC called Audara, the alien broker, and is located on the top floor in Orbos just next to the Flight Master. The item costs 500 Valor and contains 1 piece of item level 210 Mythic 0 gear. There is also a requirement: the chest can only be purchased with Valor by a character that has 1500 or higher M Plus rating. Unfortunately, the item that you buy isn't RNG on what type of gear slots you will get it to. When it comes to the PvP gear, there's a new item called Unchained Equipment Chest, which is also bind on Blizzard account, and is also sold by the vendor NPC Audara in Orbos. It costs 375 conquest points and contains 1 piece of item level 220 unranked PvP gear. This one also have a requirement: it can only be purchased by a player that has 1600 or higher rating in any PvP bracket. When it comes to the legendary gear, there are some good changes made in 915 that benefits both for your alt character and also for your main character. The first one is that you can enter and do Torghast as many times as you want in one day and still get Soul Ash and Soul Cinders every time. So basically you can get enough Soul Ash Soul Cinders needed to craft legendary gear in one day instead of waiting for several weeks. The second thing is that you can disenchant already made gear and get the materials back. You get the same amount of Soul Ash and Soul Cinder that you put on it when you crafted it the first time. Also, don't forget that you can send Soul Ash to your alts. Further, they have also increased the amount of Soul Cinders awarded from layers 8 to 12, and the Maw Assaults, and the Torment of Torghast, and the command table missions. So you will get much more Soul Cinders than you got before. Second one up, boost up character's power on your alt. When it comes to boost up renown to 40, when you hit max renown on your main character, then you will unlock an item called Broken Mark Distinction. This item is bind on account, so you can buy them and send them to your alts. When your alt uses the item, they level up 40 renown with their covenant. This item is sold by the NPC Audara in Orbos just next to the Flight Master and costs 500 gold. When it comes to skip story content, there are several chapters that you can skip on your alt if your main has completed the story. When you skip it, you will also get renown that was rewarded for those chapters. When it comes to boost up the 3 soulbinds, if your main has the same covenant as your alt character, then you will instantly unlock 3 soulbinds on your covenant once you hit max level. But you have to talk to the soulbind NPCs in your covenant and it's done. Third one up, the non-character power for alts. When it comes to sending Anima, there's a new item added in 915 called the Traveler's Anima Catch. This is a bind on Blizzard account, meaning you can send it to your alts, and it's sold by the same NPC Audara in Orbos. The item costs 1000 Anima, and when used you get 1000 Anima, so basically you buy the item with the character that has the Anima, then you send the item to your alt and use it. Now your alt character will have that anima instead. When it comes to unlocking exploration and flight paths, before 915, we had scouting map of classic and vanilla zones. Eastern Kingdom and Caldor. In 915, all expansions are getting a scouting map. With a scouting map, you'll discover flight points and reveal maps around the zone. A scouting map costs 10,000 gold, and it also has a requirement, which is an achievement, the Explorer, based on what expansion it is. When it comes to Shadowlands, it is Explorer of the Shadowlands. And this is a meta achievement, so you basically have to do a lot of other achievements to unlock it. I have a video that I made about that, and I'll put the link down below. When it comes to boost up companions to level 30, there's a new item in 915 called the Time-Bound Ruminations. This item is also Blizzard account bind, meaning you can send it to your alts, and it's also sold by the vendor NPC Eldara in Orbos. The item costs 10,000 anima and sets Adventurer's Companion to level 30, but it requires that you have a companion on at least level 40 to be able to buy it, and it cannot be used on companions that are level 30 or above. And there it is! I really hope you enjoyed this guide, and I hope this will help you out to gear up your alt in 915 and get to what you want to do in the game as fast as possible. Now, if you like this guide, guys, don't forget to hit that like button down below, and if you're not subbed yet, it would be amazing if you click on that sub button and that little bell so you'll see when more guides will come up. Until next time.